Happy Sunday, everybody. I don't know who's going to watch this. I don't even know if I'm going to publish this. Today, I'm going to unbox something that's been sitting on my piano for about a month. This box set from Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons and Dragons. I don't even know if this box set has a name, but it contains these three rule books: Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, Monsters of the Multiverse, and Xenothar's Guide to Everything, as well as what looks to be a DM screen inside of there. I already have Xenothar's Guide, but these other two I do not have. It's hard to catch on the camera, but all three of these books have kind of a shimmer and a sheen to them, similar to this holographic looking Dungeons and Dragons logo, and similar to this holographic looking D&D ampersand. If I see if I can catch the light. It's a lot more impressive in person, I promise. Anyways, yeah, I bought this after I got paid a little over a month ago. It's the most I've ever spent on anything, and in an effort to kind of combat the buyer's remorse, I left it unopened on my piano so I could just look at it and admire it, and waited until the right moment. And even now, I'm kind of anxious to open it because it feels beautiful being new. This new unopened box set thing, right? It's like I don't know. I'm kind of fighting that off. I bought this at the same time as here, Strixhaven, Curriculum of Chaos. Both of these items, actually, I would eye inside of the game store that I was playing with a couple of people here in Porterville called Ted's Games to Go. I played with them for a few weeks before life got crazy and I had to stop. But I eyed both of these things, and when I found out that they were having a sale at the shop, I figured now was as good a time as any to go and pick all of this stuff up. You can see the price on this original box set is $170, and the price for books, pretty standard price, is about, I can show up on camera, it's $50 United States dollars. So these together, though, with the sale, all told, putting these two items together, I paid $165, which is less than this would have been before the sale. So I've poured through Strixhaven. I think I made it about a quarter of the way through, but it's beautiful. A lot of really good graphics, some excellent world building. It alludes to the Magic the Gathering kind of setting, the world that takes place in quite a bit. I have no idea about that. I'm not an MTG player, but it is, regardless, a very beautiful edition. It contains adventures. It's not just a set of rules and not just a setting. It contains an adventure inside of it that takes you all the way through the 10th level, and I am definitely going to be running it soon. I had to do that just now because I'm still anxious about opening this thing. But I mean, here we go. So it's like I said, it's a beautiful box set. I need to figure out what the best way to attack this would be. I mean, I guess there's a little plastic thing right here. I could just get that started. Oh, knife safety. Don't put your hand in the path of the knife, right? Okay, let's get it started again. Okay, I can just peel this off. And that's satisfying. That is satisfying. I just need to sit here and enjoy that. Just, whew. All right. Sorry, I keep bumping the tripod. It's a rather awkward setup. I've got my tripod between my legs because there's limited real estate over here. And I'm trying my best not to deform or break anything here. There we go. Gosh, it's gorgeous. The cellophane really does not do it any favors in making it look pretty. And let's just gently lift it out. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, cellophane, and hello to this expanded rules. I don't know what this set is called, but yeah, here is just a cardstock or a gloss heavy paper insert. Yeah, so this actually tells you the 3 books plus that DM's screen. So don't need that anymore. That's garbage. Now, was that blocking any art on the other side? Oh, it was! Nice. What do we have here? We've got the D&D ampersand hidden nicely into the art there, and some more kind of beautiful... Oh, I just love that holographic. I haven't seen that in any D&D stuff before. Let's move this before I hurt someone with it. Okay, how much longer can I wait? I don't think I can wait. I'm just going to take it all out. Really, really substantial packaging. This had been sitting on its own for a while, so that the sides kind of buckled a little bit. I plan on storing it with the rest of my books sitting up on a shelf like this, so I anticipate this bowing to kind of continue. I might put a piece of cardboard in there just to really support that, but gosh, how gorgeous is that shine? Ugh, I love it. And the kind of matte finish here is just a really nice feeling bit of yeah. I'm bad at reviewing, guys. Don't judge me here. All right, books first or screen first? Let's do screen. I don't use DM screens all that often, especially not the published ones, but wow. Hold on, wait a minute, hold on. Let's go bit by bit. So this matches the artwork on the front here. That appears to be edited so that way they're closer together here, and you've got maybe a Witch's Familiar or a Sorcerer's Familiar here. Looks like maybe a Bard here. On the other side, am I to assume... Oh no, haven't seen that before. Now, are these one full image? Yeah, check that out. Okay, so it looks like we might be... There's an orc ambush here, perhaps. Maybe a trap here. Okay, casting some magic. My glasses are on, but they're a little foggy right now, so it's hard for me to pick up on some great details going on. But, oh, there we go. There we go, look at that. That's on the other side. Hold on. Let me move this for a moment. Flip this bad boy over. Yeah. Let's see. Whoa. That's the dragon from the back. Very nice. Okay, so it looks like our adventurers aren't just trying to attack these orcs, but maybe this dragon's causing some issues as well. I love the smoky... it's just such a beautiful thing with the D&D ampersand going on both sides. Now the other side, if I fold this out now, yeah, check that out. Even further adventures going on here. I see kind of a glimmer of light. It looks like maybe a paladin or a cleric or some other holy adventurer with another smoky element to it as well. This is a gorgeous bit of artwork. Definitely the most beautiful DM screen that I own. The other ones are very, what's the word? Utilitarian, for sure. And when this comes together, this was breathtaking to open up, just to, the symmetry of it all, just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, let's open it up. Yeah, this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the exact same DM screen that I have, just rebranded to fit. Yeah, I'm almost positive this is exactly the same. No new rules, which is fine. DM screen doesn't have to be anything special, you know. It's utilitarian. It's useful. That's all it is, and you can clip your own notes to it and all. But it's gorgeous. I love it. Make no mistake, this is not a review channel. I have never, nor will I ever again, review anything. Oh man, look at that! Can you see the glimmer and shine on that Dungeons and Dragons tag there? And it's slight, but you can see that all of the gold elements. Yeah, even the book there. The gold glimmers and shines as if it's gold leaf. The magic around, what I assume this is Tasha, the magic around Tashas Hand is, this whole thing just shines in a way that the other rulebooks just simply don't. Of course, this is as glossy as the other ones are. What wonderful witchery is this? Good alliteration, nice wizards. The wizard Tasha, whose works include... Baked into this book are rules options for all the character classes in the player's handbook. Nice. Including new subclasses. Very nice. Thrown in for good measure is the Artificer class. Good. I've heard a lot about it. I haven't had a chance to really interact with it yet. A master of magical invention. And this witch's brew wouldn't be complete without new artifacts, spellbook options, and spells for both player characters and monsters. That the spells, I was assuming this would effectively be a spellbook... I guess, option, spellbook supplement. But of course, it's a group of everything. Ooh, magical tattoos, group patrons, and other tasty goodies. Interesting. Sure. Well, whenever I get a new source book of any kind, the first thing I love to do is I like to open it up before I do anything else. Okay, first of all, that gorgeous, cute little cauldron there. I love it. Oh, that must be Tasha's cauldron of everything. Get it? Ha. Okay, and then we go here. Nope, too far. There we go. You know where I'm going, folks. So there's the cover art. But more importantly, hopefully it focuses for you, because I'm want to be able to read this as well. Disclaimer. Contained herein are the observations of the Archmage Tasha, later known as the Witch Queen and then the Igwilv, I think. She is one of the greatest wizards in the history of the multiverse. We fear there is an incantation hidden within these notes and have therefore bound this tome with powerful words. If you are reading this, the first word has already been broken. If you dare read any further, we cannot guarantee the safety of your soul or that you won't open a portal to another plane of existence. Or if a portal does appear, pray that nothing worse than Tasha's mother, Baba Yaga, appears. And if the mother of hags arrives, be sure to offer only praises of her daughter. Or offer muffins. She loves muffins. I just love those disclaimers. They're so cute. It obviously, all fictional, but the first time I read it I think the Player's Handbook, it gave me a good chuckle, and to know that that's kind of a continuing theme during the 5th edition, and it might have gone back into other editions, but I'm truly only a 5e player, so I'm going to attribute that to the one that I know. Yeah, so I'm not going to do a deep dive. I'm going to spend time doing that because this is an unboxing. But let's see, character options. Lots of subclass options I'm already seeing right off the bat. You can pause this and look if you'd like. But I'm seeing Artificer's got a whole lot. Barbarian, Path of the Beast, Wild Magic, nice. Bard, Creation, Eloquence. Cleric, Order, Peace, Twilight. God, that sounds so cool. Druid, Circle of Stars. You know what? I told myself that I would stop on an item in the table of contents that caught my fancy. And hang on a second. Maybe I'm just crazy, but this paper feels slightly thinner. That could just be me. Okay, so this is, I believe, Cleric, Circle of Stars. So Circle of Stars allows druids to draw on the power of starlight. That's pretty cool. Let's see, let me get this in for you. These druids have tracked heavenly patterns since time immemorial, discovering secrets hidden amid the constellations. By revealing and understanding these secrets, the Circle of the Stars seeks to harness the powers of the cosmos. Many druids of the circles keep records of the constellations and the stars' effects on the world. Some groups document blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you can pause it. I want to read all of it. I'm wasting a lot of time already. This is a 12-minute video already. Let's see. Star map. Guidance. Guiding bolt. Oh, this is cool. You can expend a use of your wild shape feature. Like I said, I'm not a review channel right now. This is more for me in the future to remember and enjoy the opening of this, right? Starry form. A constellation of an archer. Okay, Orion, right? I think that's what they're referring to there. Obviously, their constellations in the Forgotten Realms and other settings are different from real-life constellations, but I mean, Archer is the most, Orion's probably the most commonly visible constellation in the Northern Hemisphere. Cosmic element, when a creature can see with it. Yep, this is cool. I like this. There's a lot of things in here that I like. Obviously, all of the subclasses. Group patrons, I'm going to have to look into that. Cool spells. Magic items. Magic tattoos. Absorbing tattoos. All these different tattoos look really cool. We have rules for Session 0 by the looks of it. Supernatural regions. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this looks to be a very interesting, in the same way that a lot of our other supplements like the Xanathars and, what's the other one? I can't remember right now. It's the Adventurer, whose name I can't remember at this moment. But anyways, Tasha's looks to be a worthy addition to this, what I've got here. Okay, I don't have Mordenkainen, oh my god. Take 2. I don't have Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, so I don't have any other Mordenkainen book. First observation, though, really super quickly, if I can, this one's thicker. It's got more going on than Tasha's, which is in my left hand. So there's more happening here. Gorgeous cover art. This is beautiful. I mean, okay. From a cultural perspective, a contemporary 2022 living in 2022 culture, I can't help but notice. Okay, we're talking about multiverse, and Marvel's been diving into that quite a bit with their Disney Plus shows and their movies, including Multiverse of Madness (MOM). So there appears to be some comparisons there, but also maybe this is a bit unfair, but I'm getting huge Doctor Strange vibes right now. I don't know. Maybe that's just a little unfair, but a bestiary of wondrous friends and foes from the world's greatest role-playing game. Let's open this one up. See what we can find out. He just looks so cool. I like Mordenkainen. Mordenkainen, I don't know. Okay, this is going to happen for all three. I apologize. We asked the wizard Mordenkainen to write a humorous disclaimer for this book. We received this response. The day I start writing frivolous disclaimer for game manuals is the day I retire from wizardry and abandon all self-respect. Mordenkainen's rival wizard Tasha apparently intercepted our request and sent us this note. Mordenkainen has lost a sense of humor somewhere between the city of Greyhawk and the astral plane. Keep your chins up, my dearest ones. The multiverse is filled with horrors, many of which are detailed in this book. Marshal your laughter and a few good spells. If we're going to be devoured, better to face the darkness with a smile. Interesting. I didn't know that they had a relationship. Rival wizards. That's cool. Very, very cool indeed. Fantastical races? Oh, check this. Oh my gosh. When you say races, you're not telling me these are... No way! Oh, that's so cool. These were all race options here. Triton, Tortle, Sea Elf. Okay, Sea Elf is a Sea Elf a subclass of an elf? Satyr. Oh my gosh. No way. This is so cool. We can be an orc. Okay, this is neat. Then you have your Gith, your Githyanki, Genasi, Firbolg. Oh, this is just too cool. This is the most. Look at all of those different races. Fairy. You could play as a fairy. Page 14. Let's look for our fairies here. And I saw another one just now. I don't know if you saw it too, but we're gonna look at changeling here in a second. So fairy. Let's see. You're a fae. Type small. Speed. Fine. This is so cool. I'm in love with this already. Okay, so now, hold on, we gotta go back. Changeling. Okay, shape changer. As an action, you can change your appearance and your voice. You determine the specifics of your changes, including your coloration, hair length, and sex. You can also adjust your height. Here, there you go, so you can read it. Height and weight, you can change your size between medium and small. You can make yourself appear as a member of another race, though none of your game stats change. You can't duplicate the appearance of an individual you've never seen, and you must adopt a form that is the same basic arrangement of limbs that you have. Your clothing and equipment aren't changed by this trait. You stay in your new form until you use an action to revert to your true form, or until you die. This is very cool. This is the most I've seen in a single book of race options. Okay, bestiary. This is basically it, isn't it? Holy cannolis, people. This is more than any other book that I've seen. And trust me, I'm no expert. This appears like... Yeah, this truly feels like Monster Manual Part 2. Which I suppose is appropriate. Has the word monster right on the front of it. I am not the biggest fan of Monster Manual type books, because to me, truly, they are only for reference. Really, only. I have no... I don't get a lot of joy reading through these stat blocks. For me, I go online and I find a monster that might work, and then I go, okay, cool. And then I go to my books and go, okay, they're on page 305. Fine. When we get to that encounter, we'll do that. However, in keeping with the rest of Wizards of the Coast's 5th edition output, they have really beautiful, it's well done. It's well put together. Oh, Baal. Are we talking like the god Baal? I'm still new to the whole Dungeons and Dragons setting with the blood war between... Yeah, I guess so. I'm still new to the Wizards of the Coast and to other settings, D&D 5th edition settings, and the mythology behind all of this. I'm still very new to that, so I don't know quite how all of these creatures fit in. Is this the creature in the beginning of the book? Sure looks like it. Must be. All right. Well, I think we're probably ready to go back now. Oh, stat blocks by environment. This is useful. I believe I've seen something like this before, but yeah, this is very useful. If you go back even more, stat blocks by challenge rating, also useful. Yeah, truly, this feels like a direct sequel to Monster Manual. No problem with that. And I don't truly feel like reading all of this because I'm getting tired, and this video is already 20 minutes long. Xanathar's Guide to Everything. It's the same book that I already have. I own this. I'm fairly certain it's the same. This looks the same as before. Assembled here for the first time. That doesn't seem totally accurate, but yeah. Let's just take a look. If you've never seen Xanathar's Guide, there's this goldfish right there. If you've never seen Xanathar's Guide, I'll give you a quick overview. And, of course, we have to do this disclaimer, which I might have already read. Disclaimer, no goldfish were harmed in the making of this book, especially not Silgar. Silgar definitely did not die because we forgot to change his water. If you see Xanathar, make sure it knows that. Be perfectly clear, Silgar was not harmed, and we had nothing to do with it. Better yet, don't bring it up and don't mention us. Yeah, that one's a good chuckle. Let's see. Character options. Okay, we have some subclasses. We have some DM tools. And character names here. A couple of spells, looks like. Maybe about 3 page worth. Or, sorry, 20 to 25 page. I can't do math. Let's see. Downtime Revisited. Yeah, a lot of good stuff happening in this book. I have used it quite a bit in the past. I believe I've done it using the DM rules. And actually, by the way, now coming back to this page, I'm starting to realize that I was wrong about Tasha's, that the pages felt thinner. Character options, yeah. But this is an old book. We've had this for a couple of years for sure. It's just packaged in this triple set, so that way it can feel like a book of 3. Because I also have the box set for the Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, and Dungeon Master's Guide. So I'm sure they just wanted to have a triple book set for this as well. Honestly, you know what? This was a really poor review video. I don't think that anybody should watch this. Sorry for telling you at the 22nd minute mark. I don't think anybody should watch this if they want to know whether to buy it or not. This is a really crummy, poor review video, but I am uploading it to my channel, and I'm making it public. In case somebody does find value in my ramblings, honestly, this was just for me, because like I said, buyer's remorse is a very real thing, and I wanted to make sure that I go through this with a fine-tooth comb, at least on my first glance, and then recorded those reactions because I want to remember what it felt like to enjoy something that was more than $100, because I don't do that often enough. I can tell you right now, the next thing I'm going to do after I turn this camera off is I think I'm going to go into Tasha's. Because Monsters in the Multiverse has all of those character options, and those are great. But those character options are for the players, and the monster options are for, filling my dungeons, filling up my adventures. Tasha's has so much more to dig into that I would be interested in. Okay, well, thanks for sticking with me throughout all of this. At the end of the day, this is going to sound kind of crummy. I think Tasha's is probably, out of all the books in here, the one that I'm most excited about. Monsters of the Multiverse, it's neat. But that's it. Of all the books that I've bought at this game store, the one I would recommend the most is Strixhaven, Curriculum of Chaos. Really, this is the best. It's really great. It goes into detail about these 5 colleges. And after reading it for a few hours, I genuinely felt like this was a living, breathing place that I could visit, that was occupied and inhabited by all these wonderful mystical people, and they all had a very true, the adventures had a very true-to-life school setting feel. I know this isn't my review video for that, but I just wanted you to know, this is a truly special book. I love it. If you ever went to college, or if you're currently going to college and you're playing with some friends, I think this, and it introduces some new rules for like relationships and school grades and such. That seems tedious, but honestly, I'm excited to buy them. It's interesting. There's a job. Anyways, if you're going to college now, or if you've been to college and you enjoyed that experience, I think that this is a natural next step for a D&D player. I already have my friends from college that I'm already planning on tapping into to let them know that I want to run this game. I want to run this for them. It's a lot. Seems like a lot of fun, and I can't say enough about it. So I am proud of both of these purchases. I have nothing more to say. I'm probably going to run out the clock so I can stop the timer right at 25 minutes, but I'm not sure exactly what else to say.